Welcome all FIB students. In previous lecture, we have studied Ruby laser and its application or uses. In this lecture, we are going to study the construction working of helium neon laser, which is the type of gas laser. The first gas laser was helium neon laser, which was invented by Ali Jawan in 1961 at Bell Telephone Laboratory in USA. The construction: the helium neon laser consists of a long and narrow discharge tube about 80 cm long and 1 cm diameter. A tube is filled with a mixture of 1 part of neon and 10 parts of helium, which forms laser medium. So this is the construction of helium neon laser. The diagram, which consists of mixture of helium neon gas in the percent of 1 part neon and 10 part of helium, and this is the discharge tube having length 80 cm and diameter 1 cm. The pressure inside the tube is about 1 mm of Hg. The two electrodes E1 and E2 are fitted to the discharge tube as shown in the diagram. So these are the two electrodes E1 and E2 which are fitted to the discharge tube. Mirror M1 and M2 forms a resonant cavity. The mirror M1 is fully reflecting while mirror M2 is partially reflecting, so as to allow laser beam to pass out of it or through it. Then we see working. Helium neon laser uses a 4-level pumping scheme. As soon as electrical discharge passes through the mixture of helium neon gases, electrons in the tube are accelerated. These electrons collide with the helium atoms and excite them to higher energy level S2 and S3 as shown in the diagram or figure. These energy levels of helium are metastable and the excited helium atoms remains in these levels for a long time before being de-excited. So in the diagram, this first diagram is for helium, which consists of S1 as the ground state, S2 as the excited state, and S3 as the more excited state. So this is excitation by collision with electrons. That means atoms comes from S1 to S2 due to the collision. Okay. So in next, this is the diagram of neon, which consists of ground state E1, E2 excited, E4 more excited, and E6 are again more excited state. In between that there are E5, E3 levels. On the other hand, some of the excited states such as E4 and E6 of neon correspond to the energy state S2 and S3 of helium. So here S2 and S3 are the energy state of helium and E4 and E6 are the energy state of neon, which correspond to the helium level. Because of this, when helium atoms in the energy state S2 and S3 collide with neon atoms in the ground state E1, neon atoms absorb energy and are excited to the state E4 and E6. As helium atoms lose energy, they are de-excited to the ground state E1. This process continuously transfer more and more neon atoms from the ground state E1 to the excited state E4 and E6. There are two more energy states E3 and E5 below the state E4 and E6 and another energy state E2 in neon. So in the diagram we see this is E5, E3 and E2 are energy state below E6 and E4. Okay. So we consider as the energy state E4 and E6 are highly populated, there is population inversion between the state E4 and E6 and the lower energy state E3 and E5. So in this case, population inversion occurs between the state E4 and E6 and also E3 and E5. The transition of neon atoms between E6 and E5, E4 and E3 and E6 to E3 lead to emission of wavelength 3.539 micrometer, 1.15 micrometer and 6328 angstrom. Okay, so we see the diagram. When there is a transition from E6 to E5, the emission of light of wavelength 3.539 micrometer. Then when there is a transition between E4 and E3, the wavelength 1.15 micrometer is emitted, and when there is a transition between E6 to E3, okay, so there is a emission of light, that means laser, of wavelength 6328 angstrom. Similarly, when there is a transition of atoms between E3 to E2, then also there is a emission of light of wavelength 6328 angstrom. The first two wavelengths correspond to infrared region and last correspond to the red light from the helium neon laser in the visible region. The state E6 of neon atom is a metastable state. Therefore, population inversion condition is established between E6 and E3 levels. Therefore, random photon emitted spontaneously start stimulated emission. Hence, transition from state E6 to the state E4 produces laser beam of red color of wavelength 6328 angstrom. Gas lasers are capable of operating continuously without need for cooling. Then we see uses of helium neon laser. Helium neon lasers are widely used in laboratories as a monochromatic source. In laser printing, the laser beam is used as a source of writing on the photosensitive material. Departmental store uses helium neon laser to check out or for scanning the merchandise having digital codes which are imprinted on the product. Then we see the application of lasers. First application we will see in engineering and industrial. Laser has been used for drilling hole in a hard materials like diamonds to vaporize metals, welding of sheet metals, surface treatment and surface hardening. Second application, due to coherent property, laser can be used in communication to transmit hundreds of messages at a time on radio and television. Then medical applications in that first is, as the laser beam acts as a knife and its localized heating causes all the blood vessels to be sealed, so it is used to perform bloodless surgery. Second, it is in ophthalmology to reattach a detached retina and also to improve the vision by correcting the refractive problem of eye. Exmire ARF laser is used in eye surgery. CO2 gas laser and Nd:YAG laser is used in brain surgery. Argon and Exmire laser are used in angioplasty. CO2 gas laser is used in cancer surgery. It is also used in removal of tattoos, mole or any unwanted skin growth. Laser are used in painless drilling and welding of teeth. Next one is in basic scientific research. Laser is used in Raman spectroscopy and determination of velocity of light. In nuclear science, laser are used in isotope separation and nuclear fusion reactor. It is used to measure earthquakes, that is laser seismograph. Then the military applications, in which first is, laser can be used for automatic control and guidance of rockets and satellite, determining the distance of star and moon. A powerful laser beam can be destroy aeroplanes and missiles as well as damaging for located tanks. Other application in other fields, in environment, lasers are used for pollution monitoring and measurement of cloud height. In printing technology, the most application is laser printers. So with this lecture I stop here. Thanks.